Dr. Candice Salyers, and I am a faculty member in the dance program. And I also am the director of the Center for Women in Leadership here at USM. And my focus for the colloquium class this year is exploring pathways towards peace. And that could be on an individual level or a global level. And what has led me to that is actually my research. I do a lot of work with how the arts can be used in humanitarian service and international peace building. And so I have a strong interest in the ways in which we define peace and how we create peace together and inside ourselves. One book that I'm really excited about is this book, Acting Together. And it explores the creative transformation of conflict in many different areas of the world. So it offers us theory, but also practice. It discusses case studies in which people are actually engaging the arts in resistance and in reconciliation all over the world, and specifically in conflict zones. But one of the reasons that I'm really excited about it is because I know a lot of these people, and we will get to work with at least one of them as a colloquium group. And certainly my work in international peace building or in the arts and humanitarian service has taken me to a lot of different places in the world. So it was difficult actually for me to decide on what to tell you all about. But one of the trips that really changed my life was the first time I went to Morocco. And now I do a lot of work in Morocco these days, and so I've been able to travel there many times. But the very first time that I went, I was involved in a community dance practice that is actually a ritual that goes on all night long. And you leave your doors open so that as people hear the music, they feel invited and welcome into the event. And anyone, of course, is welcome to dance. But I perceived myself as an outsider and was very hesitant at first to get involved in the practice, even though I am a dancer. And what I found was actually, as I started dancing, the way in which the community responded was so supportive, because there's an understanding that if the dancing comes through you, that you're actually doing a community service, that the dancing is a way of healing the environment, healing individuals, healing the community, healing that city. And suddenly so much of my life started to make sense, because I had for so long felt torn between being a humanitarian or being an artist, and it suddenly made sense to me that all of these things I had hoped would come together were actually coming together. I just had never experienced it in my own culture. So that practice in Morocco and my first experience of it made my life make sense in a lot of ways, and helped me then come back to the United States and shape the way in which I was approaching my own dance practices, how I was intending to share those in the community and to use them in the world. And it's one of those things that I think about exploring, is that it's a learning process. Just any kind of exploring is a learning process. And every time I've traveled, I've learned something so valuable about the world, of course, but also about myself. And I think that's one of the reasons that exploration is such an exciting topic, because it inherently offers us chances for adventure and for learning.